Hey creators, it's me, Ms.Viki, here live on the set of Spontaneous Creations here in Winthrop, Massachusetts. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that Spontaneous Creations is for entertainment purposes only. That means just watching. Yes. Please do not try any of the art activities or challenges or that is what projects at home, okay? And besides, all of those things should be supervised by an adult anyways. Okay, so just watch. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Hey everyone, it's me, Ms.Viki, live on the set of Spontaneous Creations here in Winthrop, Massachusetts. I'm so glad you're tuning in today for our second episode of Spontaneous Creations, Prepping for the Party. I wonder what's in my toolbox today. Let's find out what we're going to be making. Oh, this is exciting. Today we're going to make a cake whose candle lights up. So we're going to make a candle light up with electronics, not with fire. This is totally safe. Okay, so this is what we have. We have some round corrugated cardboard paper, 2 circles made out of cardboard, white on one side, brown on the other. You probably want to use the white side up for decorating because the markers will show up nice on them. This will be the top of the cake and this will be the bottom of the cake. Ooh, my favorite supply. Glitter glue. So we have lots of glitter glue. Amazing. Oh, something else really super colorful. We have some pom-poms that could be the decorations on the cake. 2 batteries. These are 3-volt batteries. These are chokeables, so make sure if you're doing this project not to have your little siblings around, and this should be supervised by an adult, of course. Some duct tape in case we need it. Oh, look at this. It's an LED light, and normally when you get the LED lights through the mail, they don't have these nice wires attached to them, but these are LED lights with extended wires on them. So this will be the top of the candle that lights up. And then we have a switch. So the 3-volt batteries will go inside here. And next, we have a straw. Why do we have a straw? Well, this is going to be our pretend candle. I'll have to trim that down. All right, let's get started. For the first part, we're going to build the shell of our cake just to see what it's going to look like. I think I'll use this to go around the bottom and this to sit nicely on top. So how are we going to get it to stick? I'm going to use my trusty handy dandy glue. So this will take a whole day to dry, just so you know. So I'm going around the outside of the circle, circumference of the circle. Next, we're going to place the corrugated cardboard on top of the glue that I just put down. And we'll let that sit and hopefully dry. Now, if you want to use this immediately and you don't have time to waste with the glue, you can use your duct tape or some masking tape to hold it in place. So I'll put a couple of pieces in there to show you how I do it. I rip it, but you might need to cut it. So you want a long enough piece that you can, hope you can see this, place some on the side of the cardboard and some on the bottom. There. So some is on the white of the cardboard and some is on the base of the cardboard. Again, you maybe want to make about 4 or 5 of those pieces and place them on the inside. That's number 2. That's if you don't have time to wait for glue to dry. 3. All right, there we go. We have the top of our cake for the party. And this is the bottom of the cake. Okay, so we're almost ready to we could decorate our cake, but what I really want to do is attach our birthday candle. Do we want our candle to be really, really tall? I don't, so I'm going to cut this in half. And I could have two candles, one that lights up and one doesn't. This looks pretty good. Let's see. I'm going to move this aside. Let's see if the wires fit through. No, I need to twist them. Okay, so now I'm going to twist the base of the wires. I'm taking one hand and going in one direction and the other hand and twisting in the opposite. And this will tighten up the copper part of the wire. So grasp the copper part of the wire and the outside plastic of the wire and twist in opposite directions. That makes the copper part of the wire much smaller. That way we can thread it through the straw. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo. We're threading. Oh, this is looking great so far. I might have to push the look at that. It's the top of our candle. How easy was that? Okay, so that's gonna sit somewhere around there. So, do you want the wires to be on the outside of your cake, or do you want the wires to go in? I personally want the wires to go in, so I might grab something to puncture a little hole with. I'm gonna go back to the screwdriver that we used in the other episode when we made the musical cupcake, and I'm not gonna tap on the too hard. I'm just gonna make a little hole, a little space, excuse me, where the big circle is. If we press too hard, that whole circle will collapse and then the candle won't sit on top. But you can see what I did right there. I just made a little bit of extra space. There we go. I think that should be enough to place the wires in. Next, you're gonna take the bottom of your wires and place them in the hole if you can. You don't want to push too hard, nice and gentle. Ah, I might need to see what's on the other side. There they are. You see the wires hanging out in there? I want to help them along by pulling them through. And when I pull the bottom, the candle starts to stand up. Now, this candle is lopsided, so how could we fix that? You might have a neat idea at home. I'm personally going to use a little bit more tape to hold it in place. So I'm just taking a little tape and placing it around the base of the candle, trying to get that candle to stand a little more upright this way. It doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, this is a pretend cake. It's our imagination that matters. And there you go. Look at that, we're halfway there. Okay, next. Those wires aren't long enough to get to a battery source. So this is where our switch with our extended wires is going to come in. I'm going to place the batteries inside of the switch first. You'll notice on your batteries there is a plus sign. There's also a plus sign showing in this first one. So that means you want the plus side to touch the plus side. And on the next one, there is a minus side. So you want to find the opposite of the plus side of the battery, which doesn't have a minus sign on it, but I know where it is. And I'm going to place it there. Then we're going to close our case. Oops. Nice and tight. Okay, that should work. Excellent. Okay, back to our cake. So we have some dangling wires in there. Before we attach the wires, I'm going to test our source of electricity by attaching one wire to one side and one wire to the other and turning this on just to make sure the light source is working. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Interesting. Let me try that again. Here, maybe I have to actually attach it. So you're going to twist one wire to the yellow, like so. Twist, 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 until they're married. Nice. And then we'll attach the other side of the wire to the other side. Okay, let's see if the light is working. Oh no, nothing is working. Maybe, okay, there's a couple of problems. Our batteries could be dead, or I may have attached the wrong side of the wire to the wrong side of the wire. So I'm going to switch the wires and see if that makes a difference first before I remove the batteries. Well, let's try it again. There's one. I know what I'll do. I'll just do a little tape instead of twisting. That way we don't have to commit yet. And if this doesn't work, I'm definitely going to have to change our batteries. Or the switch. The switch could be faulty as well. Let's see. Did it work? Oh no, it's not working. Okay, let's try again. I will swap them. Let me see. Yeah, it's definitely on. I'm going to switch our batteries out. I'm going to put 2 fresh new batteries in. So let's just hold on 1 minute and I'll be right back. All right, I got 2 new batteries. Let's try these. Now, if these batteries don't work, that could mean that the voltage isn't high enough to turn that yellow light on. So I'm taking the batteries, I put them together, the negative, both positive sides going up, both negative sides going down, and I place them on the light to see if there was enough voltage for the light to light up. And whoa! Well, there we go, it's lighting up. Can you see that at home? So we know the batteries work, we know that it's enough voltage. Maybe I put the wires on the wrong side, so let's test that out. Again, nothing is happening, so I'm going to switch wires. Oh, do you see it lighting up? It worked. Okay, now we're all set. We can actually attach the wires and commit to attaching them with some duct tape. So again, the negative wire, which happens to have little dashes on it, on this one, goes to the black wire, and we twist them together or marry them. And I'm going to place some duct tape around it so that our wires won't cross at any point, and they'll also stay together. Next, I will attach the other wires to the yellow side, which is the positive side. Twist those wires together. I hope you can see that at home. And once those wires are married, you can put some duct tape on those wires. Look and see. Ah, it's all lit up. That's great. So I'm going to turn it off. Turning it off. There we go. And now we're ready to attach the rest of our birthday cake together. Or maybe it's an anniversary cake. Or maybe it's just a cake to have cake. Okay. Again, we could use glue to attach it. You can use tape to attach it. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. I think I'm going to put my switch, let's see if I want my switch on the under part. Could put it through a hole. I think I'm going to let my switch show, and it'll be in the back of the birthday cake. And this will be a really fun night light to have in my bedroom. Always a celebration. So I'm choosing to tape my cake together right now. I'm going to first tape my switch into place. Oops, there we go. Now I'm going to do, I think the pink duct tape, maybe all the way around the bottom, and it'll be a really nice accent color. You can do whatever you want. You can decorate your cake however you would like to. Oh no, I smushed my cake. Okay, I have some pretend pink frosting on the bottom, and now you can do whatever you want. So I'm choosing to take some permanent markers because those tend to last a little bit longer and not wash off if they get wet with glue. Reinforcing my candle a bit. And I'm just gonna draw on my cake. You can do whatever kind of decoration you want, but I'm gonna just draw some fun stripes. You could also color your cake before you assemble it. It's another idea, so you can keep it flat. Ooh, it's already starting to look a little more colorful. You could paint your cake. You could use pretend Play-Doh on top of your cake. If you wanted to, and make some really pretty roses or flowers. And pretend the Play-Doh is fondant. You could spell your name, let the Play-Doh dry, and then attach the pieces. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. Have a little fun. Be spontaneous about it. Before I was doing every 2 spaces, but then I just decided it really doesn't matter if it's every 2 spaces. I just want to add some fun color. Okay, so now my cake has some nice stripes. I'm gonna add a little more color. Oh, it's very similar pink. Maybe I'll choose a different color. How about purple? Purple sounds good. You do have to be delicate with this cake because, like a real cake, it is delicate. If you press too hard, your cake will collapse. Remember that the glue at this point is not dried, so your cake isn't as stable as it will be 24 hours from now. All right, we have a pink and purple theme happening. Now, I think I will add some glitter glue and pretend it is frosting. Oh, it's not squeezing out. There we go. Last but not least, I'm going to add a little blue to my birthday cake. Ooh. That's blue in here too. Whoops. I'm running out of blue. Oh. All right, this is looking so great so far. Again, you can color more on it. I think coloring it beforehand might even be a better idea. Oh, last but not least, we have these amazing pom-poms. So these can be decorations as well, I think. Woo! I'll just add them on the edges. A little glue for that. A little green one there. I ran out of yellow. We'll have to switch it up a bit. Put it green. Like that. There you have it. Cake for the party. We're prepping for the party. And the light goes on. Did you see how I just turned the switch off? Again, you want to let this dry. And what a great birthday cake that lasts forever. That could also be a lantern right next to your bed. Or you could also give it to a friend for their birthday after creating it. Thank you for watching Spontaneous Creations, and I hope you tune in next time for prepping for the party. Bye, see ya. I'm gonna go celebrate at home.